I'm Dr. Jenna Bradley with Live Core Strong. I am a mom of 4 and I'm a physical therapist, and today I want to talk to you about my ultimate tips for postpartum recovery during the first 6 weeks. The first 6 weeks are a time when you are home with your baby, learning how to be a new mom and not really getting a lot of advice from doctors during that time. You don't usually go see your doctor until the 6-week postpartum checkup. But this first 6 weeks is a time of a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unknowns, and I want to give you some advice on what you can do the first 6 weeks after having a baby so that you feel more comfortable and confident in your body and how you're feeling and how to take care of your baby. So the first thing I recommend is getting as much sleep as possible for yourself. And when you can do that is when your baby's taking a nap. So if your baby's taking a nap at an odd time of the day, I recommend that you sleep during that time as well. So your sleep pattern is going to be all off just as your baby's is also. So try to sleep as much as you can when your baby's sleeping. I also recommend trying to breastfeed your baby if you can, focusing a lot of your time on learning how to breastfeed your baby. Every baby's different, and if you can just focus in on what your baby needs and really get that breastfeeding and the positions correctly and knowing the signs that your baby is hungry, focus on that the first 6 weeks and it will make things a lot easier later on. I also recommend not doing a lot of exercise the first 6 weeks. It's not recommended, but one thing if you want to stay active is to just walk around the house for exercise. That's completely safe to do. Don't do a lot of heavy cardio, just something comfortable to get your heart rate up a little bit. I also recommend that you eat a healthy diet with protein and healthy carbohydrates, not a lot of complex sugars, just healthy fruits and vegetables. That is great for your diet, especially if you're breastfeeding. And that will also help you to lose some of the excess baby weight that you had gained during your pregnancy. One of the last main tips I have for the first 6 weeks after you have your baby is to wear a postpartum belly wrap. I wore one with all 4 of my pregnancies and they worked amazingly. So if you are just having your baby or even if you are at the 6-week mark, I still recommend getting one. Wearing a postpartum belly wrap up until 4 months postpartum is recommended. So I have right here is a 3-in-1 postpartum belly wrap that you can find on Amazon, and I can link that down below. This is just over $20. It's not that expensive and it really does work. I wore this for 2 of my pregnancies and I got great results with it. So there's 3 parts to it. This is the first part, and you wear this down low on your stomach. And again, this is really beneficial to help your uterus contract after it had stretched out that whole time for the 9 months while you were pregnant. So we need to help our uterus get back down to its normal size. It can definitely be a difficult thing to do just with exercise alone. So the first 4 months are really the best time to wear a postpartum belly wrap. This is the second layer. It had a couple wings that I wrapped around, added more compression. And this is the 3rd layer. This is for the pelvis. So as your pelvis expands during pregnancy, it does have a hard time getting back to its normal shape after having a baby. So this 3rd wrap helps to compress the pelvis area and brings that back in. So during postpartum recovery, you can do different exercises later on to help your uterus contract, but really the best time to help your uterus contract is that first 6-week time frame after having a baby. Your uterus contracts when you're breastfeeding, and this can just also help assist it to shrink down faster and smaller. So this is my favorite thing to do in the first 6 weeks is really wearing this. You can wear this up to 12 hours a day, but that's something that you have to progress to and to see if you can tolerate it. I have a lot of videos on postpartum belly wrap, so be sure to subscribe to my channel to get alerts for more videos on these products. And if you have any questions, you can comment below and be sure to hit the thumbs up.